The day starts off in calm silence, routine, predictable, almost uneventful. But that peace lasts only until one message arrives, a notification powerful enough to change the entire energy in the room. The Olympia is officially sold out. In an instant, the mood transforms. For the team, this isn't just another milestone reached or a box checked on the production timeline. It's a monumental validation, a signal that the world isn't just interested, but truly paying attention. People across continents are watching, waiting, and bracing themselves for something unforgettable, something with the potential to redefine what this event represents. It's the moment when anticipation becomes reality, and the team realizes they're standing at the threshold of history. People across the globe understand exactly what the Olympia represents. It's more than a date on the calendar, more than a championship, and far more than a spectacle for fans. The Olympia is a legacy, a living symbol of discipline, sacrifice, and the relentless pursuit of human potential. Athletes from the most unexpected corners of the world converge here, each carrying stories shaped by struggle, ambition, and unshakable belief. They arrive from small hometown gyms, massive training centers, and everything in between, but they all share the same driving force, an unbreakable desire to be the best. It's this universal hunger, the shared heartbeat of determination, that binds them together under one roof and transforms the Olympia into the ultimate proving ground. The Olympia has grown into a true international phenomenon. What began as a modest gathering of passionate athletes has evolved into one of the most revered stages in competitive sports. Over the decades, it has pushed far beyond its original borders, geographical, cultural, and even physical, transforming into a global celebration of strength, artistry, and human resilience. From those humble early days to the massive arenas and worldwide broadcasts of the present, the Olympia has become a cultural touchpoint. It draws not only elite competitors, but also fans, dreamers, and curious newcomers from every continent. People travel thousands of miles, cross oceans, and tune in from countless time zones, all united by the same fascination, witnessing the pinnacle of physical excellence and the evolution of a legacy that continues to inspire generations. 59 Olympias have come and gone, each one adding its own story, its own heroes, and its own unforgettable moments to a history that spans generations. Now, the event stands at the threshold of its 60th chapter, a milestone shaped by decades of tradition, fierce competition, and continuous evolution. This isn't just another number. It represents 60 years of transformation, of athletes pushing past human limits, of fans witnessing the rise and fall of legends, and of the sport itself redefining what strength, discipline, and excellence truly mean. As the Olympia enters this new era, it carries the weight of its past and the promise of something even greater ahead. Across these decades, only 18 men have ever earned the right to call themselves Mr. Olympia, a number so small it underscores just how rare and extraordinary this achievement truly is. Each champion represents a unique moment in history, a shift in the sport, a new standard for what the human body can become. To claim this title is far more than securing a victory. It's a transformation on every level, physical, mental, and spiritual. It marks the rebirth of identity, where an athlete steps beyond the realm of competitors and enters the lineage of legends. Becoming Mr. Olympia means carrying a legacy, shaping the future of the sport, and joining a brotherhood defined not by numbers, but by greatness. To outsiders, bodybuilding is often misunderstood, reduced to stereotypes, joked about in passing, or dismissed as a world filled with juice heads, vanity, and endless supplements. Many see only the spray tans, the shredded physiques, and the flashy stage lights. They rarely look deeper. They don't see the structure, the science, or the sacrifice that breathes life into this sport. What the world often labels as superficial is, in truth, one of the most demanding, disciplined, and mentally rigorous pursuits on the planet. Because bodybuilding isn't built in the single hour spent inside the gym. Far from it. The iron may shape muscle, but it is everything outside the gym that shapes the champion. The sport is forged in the remaining 24 hours, hours that most people overlook. It's in the carefully calculated nutrition plans, crafted with the precision of a scientist. It's in the posing practice, where athletes learn to control every fiber of their body, revealing strengths and hiding weaknesses with the grace of a performer. It's in the rest, the recovery, the stretching, the ice baths, and the sleep schedules that demand monk-like discipline. It's in the constant self-correction, the relentless mental battle of pushing through doubt, fatigue, and the temptation to break routine. It's in saying no to social events, comfort foods, and late nights. It's in the daily grind of meal prep, the weighing, the measuring, the timing. Because in this sport, every gram counts and every choice matters. Bodybuilding is not a hobby. It's a lifestyle that consumes your thoughts, your habits, your routines, and sometimes your relationships. It requires the kind of consistency most people never experience in their lifetime. And while others may mock it or misunderstand it, the athletes who live it know the truth. Greatness in bodybuilding is not born under stage lights. It is built quietly, hour by hour, through discipline, precision, and an unwavering belief in the possibility of transformation. For these athletes, bodybuilding isn't just a routine, a checklist, or a daily habit. It is the very reason they open their eyes each morning. It's the spark that ignites their day, the compass that gives direction to every choice they make, and the anchor that keeps their lives steady when everything else feels uncertain. For them, the gym isn't simply a place to train. It's a sanctuary, a battleground, a space where they confront their weaknesses, challenge their limits, and chase a version of themselves that only they can see. Every rep carries intention, every set holds meaning, and every drop of sweat is a reminder of why they started and who they're trying to become. Bodybuilding becomes the force that pushes them forward even when the world pushes back. It drives them through early mornings, long nights, strict diets, and countless sacrifices. It shapes their mindset, sharpens their discipline, and fuels a level of determination that doesn't fade when the cameras turn off or the stage lights dim. Rep after rep, meal after meal, day after day, this purpose is what keeps them moving. Not because they have to, but because they can't imagine living any other way. Across continents, oceans, and cultures, a global movement is underway. Fans, competitors, coaches, media crews, industry icons, and die-hard followers, all of them from every imaginable background, are preparing for the same destination, Las Vegas. In the world of bodybuilding, no other city carries this kind of weight. For 1 week, it becomes more than a location. It becomes the epicenter of ambition, adrenaline, and athletic history. Months of planning begin to converge. Travel itineraries are printed and rechecked. Visas are confirmed. Sponsors finalize appearances, booths, and interviews. Suitcases filled with posing trunks, camera lenses, foam rollers, resistance bands, meal prep containers, and the quiet hopes of those who have dreamed of this moment for years. Competitors plan their arrival down to the hour. Their schedules look more like strategic battle maps, final depletion workouts, backstage check-ins, physique assessments, water manipulation, tanning sessions, carb loading windows, posing rehearsals, and the all-important rest they fight to protect. Every action is calibrated. Every minute matters. The margins between victory and defeat are razor thin. Fans travel with equal dedication. Some save all year for this pilgrimage.
Others come from halfway across the world, crossing borders and time zones just for the chance to witness greatness unfold in real time. Airports from Sao Paulo to Cairo, London to New Delhi, Manila to Montreal are filled with people wearing gym apparel, federation jackets, and athlete merch, glancing at one another with a smile that says, "You're going to Vegas too, aren't you?" Online communities explode with predictions, debates, and countdowns. Meet and greet lists circulate. Expo maps are studied. People arrange meetups, reunions, and first-time connections with friends they've only known through screens. For many, this isn't just a trip. It's a yearly ritual, a celebration of a culture they live and breathe. Hotels along the Strip begin filling with energy. Lobby lines built from bodybuilding fans, coaches walking around with clipboards, athletes moving silently through hallways wrapped in hoodies and headphones, conserving every ounce of focus. Restaurants adjust menus, gyms extend hours, and local businesses brace for the flood of visitors who will transform the city into a living, breathing hub of strength and passion. Every expectation is rising. Every heartbeat is syncing with the pulse of what's to come. Because for one moment in time, the world, east to west, north to south, aligns towards a single point on the map. As the event draws closer, the energy begins to shift, subtly at first, then unmistakably. What was once quiet excitement turns into something heavier, more electric, almost tangible in the air. The weight of anticipation becomes impossible to ignore. It settles over everyone involved, not as pressure alone, but as a powerful reminder of the magnitude of what's coming. The team feels it in every meeting, every late-night adjustment, every decision that must be perfect. They sense the eyes of the world watching, waiting, expecting nothing short of greatness. The athletes feel it in their final training sessions, in the tightening of routines, and the last-minute critiques from coaches. Their minds sharpen, their bodies peak. They know the stage they're stepping onto is unlike any other. And the fans, spread across continents, glued to updates and counting down the days, feel it too. Their excitement grows with every leaked photo, every press conference, every highlight reel from Olympia's past. They know they're about to witness something that will be talked about for years, maybe decades. Bodybuilding is unique in a way that sets it apart from almost every other sport on the planet. Its fan base isn't a passive crowd. It isn't built from people who simply tune in once a year or flip channels to find the highlight reel. Instead, its foundation is made of participants, individuals who practice, train, diet, and live the lifestyle themselves. People who know the burn of the final rep, the discipline of meal prep, the frustration of plateaus, and the quiet victories that no one else ever sees. They don't just admire the athletes on stage, they understand them. They feel their struggles because they've lived the small versions of those same struggles in their own gyms, kitchens, and daily routines. They recognize the discipline behind every vein, the effort behind every pose, and the sacrifice behind every stage-ready physique. When they watch an athlete hold a front double biceps under the lights, they know how many hours of posing practice are behind that stillness. When they see a perfectly balanced physique, they know that symmetry wasn't gifted, it was earned. These fans don't just watch the Olympia, they embody the lifestyle on which the Olympia was built. They go to work tired from early morning cardio. They carry meals in Tupperware to family events. They choose the gym over comfort, progress over excuses, discipline over ease. They walk into their gyms, crowded or empty, and grind through their sets with the same fire that drives the athletes they idolize. And in doing so, they create a fan base unlike any other. One anchored in shared experience, mutual respect, and a deep emotional connection to the sport. This is what transforms the Olympia into far more than a competition. It becomes a global celebration of human dedication, a gathering of people who understand what it means to push beyond limits, to fight for progress that might take years, and to reshape their bodies and lives through consistency and willpower. In that arena, the air hums with a different energy, one that comes from thousands of people who aren't just cheering, they're relating. Every clap, every chant, every roar from the crowd carries the weight of personal understanding. They aren't applauding from a distance, they're applauding the reflection of their own journey. The Olympia becomes a living tribute to the power of transformation, a reminder that greatness isn't accidental, a celebration of those who dare to commit, to strive, and to evolve.